Okay, do you have a life purpose? And do you even know what it is? I know for me, I've spent ages trying to find my life purpose at times when I seem to have lost it. Then when I found it, it's gone well for a while, and then it seems to have fallen away, and I ended up with feeling I've lost my purpose, feeling purposelessness again. I even became a coach, was part of my purpose, and became very invested in helping others find their life purpose. But what I really found through this was that this purpose thing is extremely elusive. You have it and it leaves. So I want to share with you in this video a deeper aspect to purpose, which will help you if you've been trying to find your purpose and you just can't and get frustrated with it. This could change things and shift things around for you, so stay tuned. Conventionally, we tend to think of it as something like a job, a career, a role. Instinctively, we look for these things inside ourselves. We must have a role, we must have this career, we must change the world, we must find meaning. It's a beautiful quest when it works, but so often it just falls apart and then we don't know what to do. So the first thing to look at is the notion of the fact that we've taken purpose to be a thing, a job, a title, a role. In other words, a doing. It's something outside of ourselves. So the first thing we've got to do is pull it back to the only thing that we are in control of, which is being and presence. And then take it off the idea that our life purpose has something to do with an action in the world or a role. So our purpose then becomes being, or it flows from being. And then from this place, you cannot not be in your purpose, because every moment then is you living your purpose. You see, our ego selves, our minds, interpret purpose as being this thing in the world where we are of service and we get some sort of acclaim from it. We feel that we have meaning. But purpose really comes from the soul, and because it's from there, it is not easily understood, in fact. So our purpose is often a long way away from what we take it to be, what our minds and our egos interpret it to be. So that's why I say our purpose is lived in the moment now with whatever we're doing. So my purpose right now is purely to make this video and say this word now. Your purpose right now is to watch this video, and you might have a question then, what is my life purpose? Your purpose is to ask the question, what is my purpose? Anything more than that becomes mental, trying to understand something and trying to gain something. But the soul has no idea of gain and loss. It's here for experience. And it also knows that the only moment is this moment of now. So if you think you don't have a life purpose, you're putting it into the future. That's a trap. And some people can live their whole lives. You might look at people and think, wow, they've got amazing life purpose. Must be so great to be them. But really, it's a double-edged sword, because they never get to look at who they really are. They think that they are this purpose, but they're not. Who you are is beyond any purpose in this world. So first step is to bring it back into yourself, into being. And you can look at it as masculine and feminine energies. We're used to doing in the world, and that's a masculine energy. What you can do is swap it around to a feminine energy and say that comes first. So first we be. So first you want to get the feeling state of what it is that you would love to be today, just now. And that is then your purpose. And then when you walk in the world with this being state, whatever shows up will be magnetized and come from this being state. And often what shows up is not great action. Sometimes what shows up is blocks, inner work, resistance. The closer you get to your heart, the more resistance will arise. And that's often what we try to escape by having an outer purpose. The trick is, can you sit with this sense of not having a purpose, just being you, because the real you is from the emptiness. The mind doesn't understand, it gets uncomfortable. But if you can get used to the discomfort of for a while not having an outer purpose, and know that you're enough as you are here, in this moment, feeling this discomfort and facing those resistances. Okay, so let's do this as a little process. Begin by simply bringing your awareness into this present moment and aware of exactly what is happening now. So what's happening in the room? What do you notice? What's happening in your body? Physical sensation? What's happening in your mind? Just notice thoughts. So now you're noticing everything without judgment. If judgment arises, you notice that as well. So this is my method for everything. Begin with this. Stop and notice. Allow everything. Okay. And in amongst that will be the feeling of, I wish I had a life purpose. What is my life purpose now? What will give me meaning? So tune into that feeling now and where it is in your body. Maybe the heart. I long for a life purpose. Tune into that longing for something of purpose. And then what is the flavor of the emotion of that purpose? Like, is it excitement that you long for? Is it meaning? Is it contribution? There'll be a beautiful feeling inside that longing. And your only work now is to connect with that feeling, the longing. Can you sense that? So the longing connects to the heart. We have the idea of a mission out there in the world, but it's a strategy for what we really long for, which is this feeling closer to the heart, and which we're getting to now. So let's say it's a long for excitement. Okay. So just dwell in a long for excitement, whatever it is for you. And that might itself bring up issues, resistances, negative feelings that don't have excitement. And let that also be part of your witnessing. So you witness that as well. Your only purpose now is to be in this process. Nothing else matters. Now suppose it's excitement, then I can feel, I can radiate excitement. I can radiate and feel and generate, or access rather than generate, access a feeling of excitement and purpose right now as I sit here, because my own being is purpose itself. It's a subtle purpose beyond all purpose. Now if I look at the world from a sense of I am purpose, I am this excitement. And this is enough. This moment is all that is enough. And I trust that from here unfolds what I most need to experience. And this could be something like facing the emptiness of yourself. That is your purpose right now. It's very deep, profound purpose. It could be being compassionate with yourself and the loss of purpose. So your purpose then is to compassionately sit with yourself. It's profound because not many people do this. And then you affect the world by this because you put into the matrix, as it were, the knowledge of how to do this, how to be in purpose when no action comes to you to do. My purpose is this moment now. And to do this, I need to sit compassionately with myself. Just the act of doing that changes the world. Maybe that's all you're supposed to do. Maybe you're not supposed to have the outside purpose yet. It's like you're not supposed to have the relationship yet because you need to know that you're okay as you are, that love comes from within you. It radiates as you. And then to have a relationship, a partner, might be a crutch that keeps you away from finding it within first. Might be. On the other hand, you might do well with a relationship. Just saying, don't hook onto the outside thing that has to happen. I am excitement. I am love as it is. This is profound. This is mastery level. And then have the idea that whatever I do now, I am in my purpose. My purpose might simply be to sit here. And when I get up from here, this will be my purpose. When I walk down the hall, that is my divine purpose. Even if I carry emptiness with me, even if the longing is still there, but I'm holding this longing in this space of compassion. That is the great gift, you see, of humanity to the matrix, to the to the galaxy. Let's go there. Let's be woo. If you're open to the idea of beings, other beings, extraterrestrial beings, okay, not all of them have the capacity for compassion because they don't have as much contrast as we do here. They don't have this loss. They're more connected. But if you're more connected, everything's love. It's a bit like a unicorn world. They don't have to feel compassion. But here our work is compassion. So we teach the universe, galaxy as well, how to be compassionate with ourselves and how to be very present. And the world is demanding stuff from us. That this is our presence now. And to face our issues, to face the shadow, to face the wounds. This is huge work. But we lay a pathway in the fabric of the universe for how this is done. So that other civilizations will look at it and say, wow, they did it. That's amazing. Let's learn from them. So maybe that is your purpose. Maybe that is your grander purpose. Even if it seems a bit weird, just park it out there. Maybe it's true. So how does that feel hearing that? Your purpose is this. What do other teachers say? Eckhart Tolle says your purpose is to be present and to act from there. Very simple. One word, one line. Your purpose is to be present and to act from there. Very simple but hard to live by. But that's the whole subject of this video. Can you be present and act from there? That is enough. He also says you can fail at your outer purpose, but completely succeed at your inner purpose. And your inner purpose is what? To be present. So that's what all the things I talk about is being present and acting from there. Dealing with the inevitable pain and sense of loss as you walk in the world and all your stuff goes away. All the doing stuff, all the purpose, all the labels. I've had to let go so many labels, so many beloved careers, so many jobs, so many things I thought were like divinely beautiful purposes. Gone. And what I left up with in emptiness, what must I do today? Make a video. Why? I don't know. Just make a video. That's it. So now you live from that moment to moment. Can you do that? Try it. So as a reminder, just go present. Feel into the emotion first of what wants to come through. That's like the feminine energy. So first you receive. First you receive a feeling. I'd like to feel excitement today. I'd like to feel love. So then you vibrate that frequency out, love, into the world, and you walk in the world as that. Doesn't matter what shows up. Your purpose is that. Then you'd be a divine avatar, frequency of love. Even if you've got a hole in your heart. And the emptiness is just like raging in there. You can still be that avatar of love. It's not easy, it's difficult. But when you do this, then you're fulfilling that cosmic, galactic purpose of facing that emptiness and being love in it. On the cross, keep that image. If Jesus can be on the cross, human and divine at once, he doesn't escape the cross, doesn't escape it, doesn't escape the pain, but he's divine in that moment. Can you do the same? Can you do something similar, even in a small way? We all every day are crucified in that loss of all the physical things. And you're left with a presence. And live from there. That's how you change the world. That's what becomes resonance. People will remember you for that. Your purpose is now. In a moment this video will end. Your purpose will then be whatever you pick up as you go about your day is your divine purpose. Then when you know that's your purpose, you will be connected. Your life will be full of things that are unexpected. And you are learning. The only purpose is to learn and experience. To experience. And that cannot be avoided. And that is your purpose. It is happening right now. So go out in the world, see what happens. Tell me in comments, what was your experience?